integrated gas company. And so we continue to push into that customer end and see where we can identify more value on that side. And we'll prefer to do that capital light as we have already said.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question or comment comes from the line of Michael Scialla from Stephens. Mr. Scialla, your line is open.
Yeah, good morning. Your leasing, you mentioned, came in higher than expected. Just want to see what the opportunity set looks like there going forward. And if you maintain the pace of leasing activity that you had in the first half, is it fair to assume that you might be pushing toward the high end of your capital CapEx guidance for the year?
Yeah. Hey, Mike. Yeah, Q2 was definitely, I think, the highlight for us. I think we have been working very, very hard to bring forward some interesting opportunities for the company. Case in point, the 3,000 acres that we acquired in the core of Bradford County. That's something we've been working for well over 2 years to bring to fruition. So we have a very capable and active land organization working in concert with the subsurface teams to turn up new opportunities. And so we do remain heavily focused on identifying new opportunities. They're simply hard to predict. And so, we do anticipate, across the second half of the year that spending will wind down a little bit. But if there's good opportunities, the company is well positioned financially to go action these accretive transactions.
Gotcha. And Mike, last quarter you said on the marketing side you thought you could stack a lot of singles and doubles together, and you didn't really need to do a large deal, but you did one obviously with Twin Eagle here. How did those opportunities change now? Are they still part of the plan, or do those go away with the Twin Eagle deal?
No, we're still chasing those transactions. We'll end up stacking those singles and doubles, and that will continue. We'll just have a bigger footprint to put them across, and so you'll see us have plenty of activity in both sort of our original strategy as well as Twin Eagle strategy.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question or comment comes from the line of John Annis from Texas Capital. Mr. Annis, your line is now open.
Good morning, all, and thanks for taking my questions. For my first one, with pro forma storage increasing to 49 BCF, how much of that capacity is currently committed to existing customer arrangements versus available for optimization? And is the opportunity more about seasonal spreads, physical reliability, or creating structured products for customers?
Well, sure. So we're not prepared to disclose, exactly the customer relationships we have in storage. We think about it more holistically, and when we back up, we'd like to think about margin across the value chain, particularly around seasonal opportunities. Of course, they add gas in low price environments, and then in the winter they take it out. So you should think about like this cycle, right? So
it makes sense. And then maybe taking a step back, does the expanded marketing and storage platform increase the value of maintaining spare productive capacity in the upstream business? I guess, in other words, does the integrated platform make you more willing to build productive capacity, curtail or grow production depending on market signals than you were on a standalone basis?
Yeah, John, we actually love that concept. Of course, we've been proponents of actively managing production, and I think as we get closer to customers, have better insights on supply and demand trends, that just puts us in a stronger position to actively manage production, both up and down.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Q&A session. At this time, I would like to turn the conference back over to Mr. Mike Wichterich for any closing remarks.
Thank you, everyone, for joining our call. We're excited about this transaction, and we're excited about our team that we're building here. We expect to have a big quarter next quarter, so please stay tuned. Thank you for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in today's conference. This concludes the program. You may now disconnect. Everyone, have a wonderful day.